Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Friends Podcast, man. Thank you so much for joining us today, man. We appreciate everybody, man.
Mm-hmm.
Appreciate all the listeners as
Yeah,
usual.
yeah.
But let me introduce myself. My name is Matt. I'm here with my co-host.
My name is Rod, and this is the Friends Podcast. Make sure you check us out everywhere, as I always say, every episode on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, YouTube, and our socials at the Friends Pod.
Yes, sir. Yeah, man. We're everywhere you can even imagine. So check us out, man. Like Rod said, though. But yeah, man. Let's go ahead and get into it how we usually do, which is talking about our week. So I guess we can, talk about that real quick. So what's going on with you this week, Rod?
Man, it seemed like your weekend was a lot more exciting than mine. What was your weekend
Man,
like?
god damn. I had a long ass date last night.
Yeah,
I
it's
go
about the
through
Lions.
yeah, I go through it real quick. So the Lions lost, unfortunately.
It's
But
preseason, right?
yeah, this is the first preseason game. So they played the Falcons yesterday and they lost. But I was, blessed enough to get some sweet tickets. So free food, free drinks, tucked up in a little suite up there. So that shit was pretty
Mm.
cool. Then I kind of went, bar hopping after that. Went to a few different spots to that, that I fuck with. So yeah, got back real late. Like everything closed late. Like literally nothing is open no more. So
In the Detroit area?
yeah, yep. So I went to it's just real spot. Like next time you come back to Michigan, we gotta go here, bro. Like it's this spot called Spotlight. Actually I think Leah B was talking about it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she did
so
mention it, but
yeah.
like that's not like how like breeze past all this. I feel like there's a lot going on
What
here.
you mean?
Like, so you went to the Lions game and you was in the
Yeah,
suite.
yeah.
What's that? What was that like? That experience? Was that like
Man.
coworkers or?
Yeah, so like so yeah, I got the tickets through work. And so yeah, it was a bunch of people that I don't know the people because we
Yeah.
got like hella employees, but other people that work with me.
Okay. So
I took
it was a bunch of people just turning up.
Yeah, pretty much. It really wasn't that turn like that. It really wasn't. It was like pretty chill to be honest. So yeah, I took one of my homeboys. I was like, hey, let's just go up here to the suite. So went and did that shit. I don't know, man. It wasn't as turn like as you would like what you imagining right now. Like you imagine like everybody in that motherfucker sloppy drunk. Like I don't know.
I don't. I mean, it's a work setting, so I don't. I have seen people get definitely sloppy drunk
Oh
for
yeah.
sure,
Oh yeah.
but because that do be happening.
Yeah.
Work celebrations and parties be sometimes wild. Sometimes coworkers be getting with each other. Um, it was definitely like the holiday party, like the one I
Yeah.
went to. Man, it was unlimited drinks and man, dudes was just kind of out of line.
Nah,
Sometimes some of them.
that's crazy. No, it
But
wasn't nothing like that. It was like a little small suite. So maybe when we do have a holiday party, because my company does have them, maybe it'll get crazy like that. But no, it was pretty chill. And like I said, the bars were the bars. They were pretty cool though. But anyway, enough about me. What's going on with you this week?
uh, this week not really too much. This week I'm doing pretty much evening shifts. So for me, I'll be getting back so late that it's kind of like I don't really feel like doing nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And then during the day, I mean, you kind of just waiting for work. It kind of just sucks. Um,
Yeah, I hate that.
I mean, I guess like I've actually got more into cooking this week. I tried a bunch of different like little recipes and things like that.
Okay. Okay.
That I saw online. Bought some groceries and things like that. Trying out new flavors. Uh, I don't know. I really like that shit. Like I don't know, coming up with something new.
I feel that. Like, do you feel like you have more time to do it since you gotta go in later? Like, you feel like you got time to cook?
Yeah, during the day. Yeah, I like being able to cook during the day because when it gets too late and I get off of work, like if I normally I'm working during the day, so when I get off, just like I don't know, I'll be a little bit too tired to be really trying to like think about recipes and get everything. Like so, when
Mm-hmm.
I cook, it's more or less like I'll do it on the weekend
Yeah, I feel that. I
if I
feel that.
really feel like cooking. But during the week, it's like more or less quick shit that I'll make. It'd be like just salmon, burgers, some wings, something like that. But
Wait, you make?
no crazy like
Yeah.
dishes that I try to make.
Wait, you make them from scratch, like the salmon burgers?
No, not salmon burgers, just salmon, like salmon
Oh, and
burgers.
burgers.
Yeah, yeah. But
Okay, okay.
I mean, with the salmon thing, it's like they got the canned salmon.
Ooh wee.
So
Oh my god. I know you're not talking about
yeah,
the little like salmon croquettes, like the patties.
yeah, yeah. I actually got a deep fryer at the crib, so that's on my
Oh
list to
yeah.
make. Yeah.
Oh
So
man.
my fam was real big on those. Like so,
Facts. Is that a? I don't know. Is that a universal black thing? It might be.
I don't even know if that's a universal black thing. Like I didn't even know it was called croquettes until like when I got older. Like it was just it was just always just salmon patties back. And then I was like, when I heard croquettes, I was like, what the hell is
Yeah.
that?
What
Like
is
that sounds
that?
like a crab cake or something. Like
Yeah.
I don't know. Anytime you put mayonnaise in anything, I'm like, it just sounds nasty to me.
Well, you put mayonnaise in it?
I think people do that when they're putting like binding the croquettes or like
Oh,
crab. Some people, I don't know. When I think of croquettes, I just think of mayonnaise or something like that.
maybe.
But
Yeah, I know probably like crab cakes. I think they put mayonnaise in it sometimes. But I never put no mayonnaise in the salmon patty. Just breadcrumbs, onions, whatever
I mean, it
vegetables.
depends what you use to bind it. I heard some people
Yeah.
use mayonnaise. Some people use egg. Um,
Oh, egg. Yeah, 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 for sure.
but you want something to definitely like bind it together, like so it don't fall apart when you're cooking.
True. Shit, I might have to
So
stink up my whole building today and go and get some salmon patties right quick.
hell yeah.
But yeah, man, I guess we can go ahead and get into these topics that we have for the folks today. So I guess you want to intro that first one.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. So this first one here, ASAP Rocky is being sued by his old high school buddy, ASAP Relly.
Hmm.
They probably not homies no more for sure because he's suing him, trying to get a check out of Mr. Rocky. We all know that he was raided and had to go to jail. He probably not there. He probably bailed out, but this was over a shooting. Alleged victim. He's speaking up. I don't know if this would be considered snitching or not, but especially since you like the victim, should you not say like who shot you if you know?
That's a good question. I don't know. I guess it depends on how street you are. Like maybe he not no street dude, so he like, man, I'm finna tell on this man. But I
Yeah,
don't
but
think it's telling though. That's protecting your own life for real. Like somebody try to kill you, you know. Like what?
it seemed a little iffy on the story. I don't know if I really believe it. ASAP Rocky was shooting out in broad daylight at ASAP Relly. Like, why? Like,
Yeah.
when you that rich and you just shooting at somebody, just like why? I don't understand why shooting. I would just want to think of ASAP Rocky be a shooter first.
Yeah, not at all. Not at all.
Like, if anything, he'll just like yell at somebody and
Yeah.
like, like that's kind of what I like. I envision. Like
And
he seemed like a pusher.
this is somebody that push somebody.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
he
gonna
definitely
push
not
somebody
fighting.
first.
I don't think he fighting. You feel like ASAP Rocky scrapping?
I seen the ASAP Rocky scrap. Like they team got washed. It was against
Okay.
some other group. Like it was against some other rappers.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. You're talking about like way back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah, I remember that. But yeah, this
Had a nigga skin on the pavement.
goddamn. And the other interesting thing about this is like it was from November 2021, which is pretty recent. So I don't understand why Rocky, like you said, would you know shoot somebody when he has the status that he has, and he got a girl, he got a baby on the way. Like why
It's already
risk that
born.
in November 2021?
The
I'm talking
baby.
about back then.
I'm talking the baby. Oh, back then.
Yeah, back
Yeah.
then. Like I'm pretty sure she was pregnant at the time, or maybe I don't know. I don't want to do math right now, but yeah, I just don't understand what this is, and like you said, I really don't. I don't know if it's real.
It always seems like a money grab, but
Yeah,
this I don't know. The whole story just seemed fishy.
yeah,
Like
something.
it don't just don't seem right.
Cause like, for what reason would he do it? Like I was saying, it was either because he said something about Rihanna, ASAP really said something about Rihanna, or it's about money. It has to be. For you to take it to gunplay when you at this level, at this status, like it had to be disrespect or about money. Got to be.
This story sound like real Jesse Smollett.
It might be.
It just don't make any sense. I feel like he's just using resources.
Yeah,
But I
it's
mean, we gonna
possible.
see when the facts end up coming out.
we will. You know they like to do a lot of investigating, so
But
we'll
nigga
see.
ASAP Rally, I feel like he lying it like shit.
Just shit, like I really do feel like it. I don't know. I don't want to. I don't know, man. I feel like he is, but that's just because I wasn't there.
Like niggas get shot every day, but I just don't believe Rocky's the shooter.
Yeah, like that's really the most surprising part. Like what? Rocky shooting?
Yeah,
Like he not no bust a gun type nigga. Like
the pretty nigga,
he not
like
even
really.
that nigga got a pedicure. Like he not shooting nobody. You know, like
I,
what the
I'll
fuck?
be I'll be there. He shot,
Yeah.
but if he did it, hey, more power to him. And I mean, I don't even know why it would be like a suing in terms of money because if you get shot at, you get money for that. I didn't even know like that was a thing. Like, of
Yeah,
course, you want to get them in jail because like they did a crime, but you can
yeah,
get money too.
yeah. Settlement. Yeah, he could. I don't
Like,
know.
like how much money would that be? It's a lot of niggas out here getting shot. You would think more people would snitch if they knew it was getting a check.
That's a good point. Yeah, I don't know. Now, do you feel like you're gonna look at Rocky differently if this comes out and we see the evidence, we see a video, and like, oh, he really actually did this shit? Will you look at him differently?
Yeah, I'd be like, man, this dude really a shooter. He really about that life. I never would have known. It would take me by surprise. Other than that, I mean, nah, I wouldn't look at it too differently. Hey, I mean, it would suck seeing him go to jail and
Yeah.
like not hearing any. I mean, he really don't really put out that much shit anyway. Like his
Nah.
shit's like every 3-4 years it seemed like now. But yeah, I mean, Rihanna will be all alone, and she's gonna be the baby. And so I don't know. Like sometimes things are for the better, you know.
Yeah.
If Rihanna's alone, like, I mean, I'm always here. I mean, we got a show to cry on. We
Yep.
could we could talk about it.
Go ahead, swoop in right quick.
Be like, man, Rocky, like, I don't know why he's doing that, but you know, I'm a great father.
That's crazy.
Like I always thought I was. Like, this is all jokes, but yeah, I don't know.
Man, you're gonna be down in Barbados and Trinidad.
It sounds like a great time.
No, for sure. Speaking of jail, people in jail right now. I guess we can talk about Young Thug right quick once again. So it seems like he got some new charges tacked to his record that might hold him in there for even longer than he's already in there. So I guess something came out, during the week that there's new charges for Young Thug. Let me see if I can find the exact charges here. Let's see. Participation in criminal street gang activity, violation of the Georgia Controlled Substances Act, which means he was probably getting high in there. Possession of a firearm during the commission of a felony and possession of a machine gun and drug charges. So, yeah, it seemed like they went ahead and slapped some more shit on him. So, is he ever getting out at this point?
I mean, at this point, these are all just what they charging him was nothing. I mean, I'm praying for Young Thug, but I mean, we'll see what ends up happening. I mean,
Man,
these are a lot of charges, and when the feds just stacking on charges, and they still looking for even more stuff to pin on you. I feel like if they still looking for more stuff, then maybe the beginning stuff they don't have too much evidence on or something. Like
hmm
they continuously just keep searching for more and more and keep trying to charge them. It just seems like the story, like maybe they don't have like as solid as a case as you would think.
hmm, yeah, maybe not. And so it looks like the new charges came from like when they actually picked him up on May 9th. So I guess they probably been had it, but they were just trying to solidify it or something. But yeah, maybe they don't really have anything too strong. Like they've been looking into him for like, almost a decade. So maybe they don't have everything they need yet, but look
Yeah,
like the
they.
shit. Go ahead.
I said definitely. I feel like they really just trying to get somebody to snitch, trying to get somebody to say something. Um, and that's why they like picked them all up. Like out of like 30 people,
hmm
one of them gonna talk.
Yeah, I
So
mean, it seemed like it. And I did hear this week that, somebody in the YSL, gang did say something. I don't want to
Okay.
speak too much on it just because I don't know. This is it's a bunch of street shit and that's not my life. But I don't want to speak on it too much. But it looked like somebody might have told one of the YSL members, so it
Woody?
really might be over. You said what?
Woody?
Yeah, that's what they're saying. Like they and I don't want to call nobody no snitch, just not no snitch or a rat or whatever. But I mean, that's I looked at some paperwork. It looked like he said something about they just killed, so and so. So I don't know. I really don't know what's
Man, that
going
sound
on.
like that's snitching right there.
Yeah, that's textbook definition right there.
Maybe dry
So
snitching a little bit.
yeah, so no, that's that's not
It
dry.
doesn't necessarily say who did it. It just says, man, just like people in that car though.
Yeah, yeah. Wait, do I still got it? Let me see if I still got that thing up. Yeah, because he said they was in the car. Um, it says quote well, it says quote they just killed blank. That's what he told somebody. So I don't know. This paperwork is kind of hard to read, so I can't really say like for sure. And we don't know if this paperwork is official. Like this don't really look like the paperwork that I usually see. So I don't know, man. I think regardless though, like if you did the crime, I guess you got to do the time. Like that's pretty much how I feel about it. So I would love to hear new Young Thug music, but I mean, if he was
Yeah,
out
I'm
here,
like, you sad about it?
who me?
Yeah.
Nah, I can't say sad. Like I feel like
I don't know if it's a big deal or not. Like, do anybody really care?
oh, people definitely care. I would
I
definitely
mean, of
say
course
people
it's
that's big
family,
fans.
but
Oh yeah, family, and I would say like his big fans probably. But to me, like I like music about certain different illegal activities. I love it, but at the same time, like if you get caught up, I can't really feel bad for you if you get caught up. You know what I mean?
yeah, I
So
mean that's definitely true. I mean, I hate that it seems like it's just a bunch of rappers that
yeah.
this is happening to. Um, I know I was reading this recent article, District Attorney in Philly. He's just pretty much named off a bunch of different rap groups, and
Oh
he
yeah.
said, "Man, we're about to start getting some more cases going." But like when I was reading this more into the story, it's like a lot of deaths is happening in Philly.
For real?
Like it's out of hand out there. Like
Damn.
it's a lot of killings, and something has to be done. I don't like the way like why look at rap groups when killings happen
Hmm.
because it just seems like why rap. But I don't know. I feel like maybe there's a correlation between hood niggas and rappers. Like, is every hood nigga like be rapping?
I mean, I know, like I've heard about this for years though, but because I feel like back in the day, people always say like back in the day it wasn't cool to be a rapper. Like you was looked at as a square if you was a rapper. But I think that now people found out like, oh, we can get money out of it. So it's people from a certain life is like, okay, let me put my life on wax right quick and make a dollar or two. Like that's why you got the drill shit, you got the um all the smoking on whoever, all the diss songs and shit like that because it make money. So I think people are bringing the street and life into rap, and if they was in the street and they wasn't rapping about it, they probably would go to jail anyway, or they probably would die anyway. So I really think that's what it is at this point.
Yeah, I mean, I like that this new bill that I'm reading, the Rap Act bill.
Mhm.
It says aimed at banning lyrics from being used as evidence introduced in Congress
Oh yeah.
because things is that this is getting out of hand now. Like you really trying to listen to songs and trying to make a case. It's like I've
Yeah,
I've never seen Congress ever grab lyrics from any other genre other than rap to try to build a case on someone.
that's true.
Like you, it's getting disgusting now. Like there's so many rock stars who talking about drugs. Um,
Sexual assault type shit. Like,
yeah, it's like there's been so many instances and stuff like that when they talk about drugs and sex and all that, but you don't never hear them talking about like, oh, we're bringing them up on charges and we're using their hit song to try to make a case.
Right. Yeah.
Because I mean, it's entertainment. Not there's a lot of rappers who lie.
A lot of
Yeah,
rappers.
and it might not even necessarily even be lying. It might be just talking about their environment. They ain't saying they did it.
Right.
They just know rap is built upon what you see and what you hear, like your environment, where you're at.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's that makes some of the best music. When you think of a Nas and the Illmatic,
Mm-hmm.
literally that album, he was just talking about his surroundings as a kid, as a teenager. So it's like, are we gonna start putting people behind jail because of art?
Man, yeah, I do agree with you though. Like, it is kind of sick that they can use that, and I don't know. I do like that they trying to like outlaw it because yeah, it's like you said, it's entertainment at the end of the day. Like, why you? I mean, I guess I can see like, oh, you're trying to hold them accountable for whatever they're doing and whatnot, but at the end of the day, it's entertainment. So just keep it like that. Let it entertain people, and unless you got some evidence, some real concrete evidence or something, you can't really stop trying to go pick people up and be like, oh yeah, he did that because he said this in a song. Like, it's messed up. But at the end of the day, people need to stop doing shit. Like, stop doing illegal shit, and then you don't got to even worry about it. I know that's easier said than done, but
Yeah, that's true. But
you
you
know,
got to make a dollar.
yeah,
But
yeah,
I don't know. I mean, shout out to Stacey Abrams,
yeah.
and I'm hoping this can eventually get passed. And I don't want it just for rap music. I want it for all music.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, music one of them things, man. Like, it's a lot of shit that goes into, like, you can even talk about the copyright shit, like how you can't even, you got to clear samples. Like, it's a lot of bullshit with music, man. Like, even the music business. So yeah, this would definitely be a win for the music community if this can get, you
I
know,
know Melly is really hoping for that law to pass.
man,
That
man.
nigga literally made a story big on how to kill someone.
Yeah, I mean that's what it sounded like, and that's the song was hard too. That
Exactly. Like it
that's
was a
you know,
hit.
yeah,
Ain't no song hit like that.
like that's the fucked up thing about it is like, damn, this song really hit, but he was talking about some egregious shit in there,
It
like.
sounded like it was from his soul when he was recording that. Like, like that song just sound too close to home a little bit. But
Yeah,
hey, that's art.
he felt that one for
Yeah, he
sure.
felt it a little bit too much like that. Man,
Oh man,
that shit was crazy.
I guess should we stop saying free people? Like,
I've
I
been
don't
said
know.
that. Like, I'm not saying free nobody.
I feel that. I mean, I feel like maybe if it's your homie, like, okay, maybe. But your homie probably did some illegal shit too. So it's like,
Man, only time you ever see free, nah, I ain't gonna say that. You do see free a lot of people. The
not
only time
everybody.
shit go like the free shit, like people on shirts and all that, only be like celebrities and shit like that usually.
I mean, for the most part, but I mean, it might be some neighborhood,
I gotta be
neighborhood
pretty. I feel
superstars.
like I gotta be pretty famous for someone to say free me.
Yeah,
'Cause
no,
nobody ain't never said free me.
no, that's real. That's real. Um, you never been to Twitter jail?
Nah,
You remember when Twitter jail was? Damn, that shit was crazy. I don't even think they do that no more. Where you would get like banned for like a certain amount of time. But anyway,
man, man, that's I don't know. That's for people with Twitter fingers. Like, sound like a Meek Mill thing.
you
He
never
probably had
was
to go
on.
through that.
Was you ever on Twitter like that back in the day?
Yeah, I was for a little bit, but not super crazy like that.
Okay, okay.
I don't know. Twitter just was one of the things that it didn't take too much for me to say, all right, I'm done with Twitter.
Hmm.
Like I feel like I was spending a bit too much time on it, and I was just
Yeah,
like, yeah, I'm done.
yeah.
Like
I ain't
it
been
was
on there.
no, it's like just throwing out your opinions out there, just hoping someone would favor it or like it. Just like
Yeah,
at a certain point, it was just like nah, I keep my opinions to myself.
yeah.
Like
Like,
this don't have to be said.
but at the beginning, like 09, 010, like 2010 Twitter, it was just fun though. Like, it really was just like nigga was just doing shit and just tweeting random shit, and people just trying to figure out, what happened, what's happening with his website. But now it's just like, man, it's too much.
Yeah, people really just try to. I don't know. Me personally, I was just trying to say some wild shit and things
Yeah,
that just like went through my mind, and like you realize like not everything you think should be out there.
At all. At
Like,
all.
like I definitely had people that just get upset about things that I had said like back in the day, and I'll just be like, man, I, I'm the type of person who don't care, so
Right.
I go back and forth, be like, I don't give a fuck who you is.
Let me get these tweets off.
Like you got an opinion, and I got an opinion.
Yeah, that's it right there. So I guess let's go ahead and get into this next story, man. You had brought this one up to me. I thought this shit was like fucking wild. Like I
It
can't
went
even wrap
viral on
my mind.
TikTok.
Yeah, I can't even wrap my mind around that shit right now. So the title of this one is "Woman Celebrates 40th Birthday by Sleeping with 40 Men in One Day."
What's that
Like,
emoji that just looked like it nutted? Like that was a person?
oh my god, that would be crazy. What if she didn't even? What if she didn't even fucking come for 40 times? I hope she did.
There's no way.
I hope she did. I hope she did. Like for 40, if you got 40 chances, I hope so. But I don't know. So like when you first saw this shit, did it like how did it strike you? Like was you like, oh, this is disgusting? Like, oh, I like this. Like this is dope. I wish that
So,
was my girl. Like,
so the thing when I first seen it, it's actually like a video out there, people. She's having an interview with a guy, and she explains like her 40th birthday and her having. She described it. I had a fantastic day.
fantastic is
She
crazy.
said afterwards, she had a glass of wine, and her husband, he was the 40th man. The
No,
dude,
that's
like, he had a good point though. He
sick.
was like, man, like, I'm surprised you can walk. He was just astonished. He was like, my back was a little sore.
Yeah, now that shit was crazy. Bit of a sore back. I don't know. I think she like British or like Australian or some shit. So it just the accent made it funnier. But
But like
yeah,
then I started to think a little bit more into it. I was just like, 40 men, like, how do you schedule 40 dudes to all like show up on the same day? Like you got to
like
start off real early. Like, is it one by one? Is it just 10 people in a circle just jerking their meat like while you just there? Like like throughout like breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Like I'm just confused. Like
oh my god, like did she have to take like a lunch break or something? Like I'm confused about this whole shit. All right, let's talk about it then. All right, so what? It's 24 hours in a day, right?
like
You
where was
really
the husband at the entire
the
day?
whole
Was he
the whole day. Where
like?
was he? And why was he the last one and not the first one?
Would it matter if you was the first out of 40 or the last one out of 40?
Yes, it does. I feel like that does matter.
I don't think so. Like either way, it's like out of 40 men,
like,
that's a lot of the fucking dick. Like that's a
like
lot. Like
niggas been fucking your girl all day, making her fucking scream and shit, and then you the 40th one. That's crazy. You got to be the first one. You got to be the first one. Like if you the last one, like that's really disgusting. Like 40 other dudes been or 39 dudes been in your girl today, and
like
you
you
about to be
really in the
40
line for your own girl, like
for your
number 40.
own for your wife. Like you married. Like God. This is a God. You know, like you married in matrimony with God. Like and she getting splacked out by 39 dudes before you. That's ridiculous.
It's
I'm
just
not
the fact that it's all in one day though. It's
in one day.
like bitch, you trying hard. Like this like that seems like a very difficult task because like what are you doing getting male escorts or something? Like where do you meet 40 men and like
See,
where did y'all go? Did you go somewhere with your husband? Is it people over time? Do you hit people up on the DM? Like how does 40 men pop up and like that's
well,
just a lot.
see, that's the thing though. You know us though. Like you know, man. Like we'll literally, like we be going to the club because we want to smash. So it's like, I mean, women do too, but like it's easy to find a dude and like for a girl to be like, oh, I just want to, smash today, and then for him to be like, okay, well, let's do it. It's easy.
Oh yeah,
So
it's for sure is. And they know that.
yeah, so I think it probably wasn't even that hard to schedule all the shit. But I'm trying to figure out the timing though. Like if you got 24 hours in a day, you really only awake 16 to 18 hours. So what's that? That's like 3 an hour, 3 per hour. It couldn't have been no long. Like she wasn't getting like, you know, long sessions. Like it's crazy. I don't
Nah,
know,
that's the
man.
thing. It had to be because out of 40 men, like this definitely like. That's why I said she got to start super early. Like you got to go right from the morning, have a little breakfast, and then like after breakfast, like she probably had her first dude come in, ate some nut, then like literally, like the next dude walk in, and like he just gave the other dude a high five and say,
this
"Yo, it's my turn."
is my turn. It's crazy. It's my
Like,
turn.
I just like, I just can't fathom it. Like, what type of man like would allow this? Like, this kind of just seems like what was the old girl name that was with Wiz?
Oh, Amber Rose.
Amber Rose. When they be like, they try to hype up
Like sluts.
being
Yeah.
slut walk
Yeah, slut walk. Yeah.
and being sexually happy and things of that nature. Just like you obviously ain't pleasing your girl if she wants 40 dudes and like
You know what? I'm not gonna slut shame. I'm not gonna kink shame. That's her kink. She like getting, you
that's
know.
past a kink. 40 men, like you got a problem. Like this like you
I
got a
don't know.
sex addiction. Like there's something wrong there. Like and there's no way that was the first time.
Yes,
You don't just go from like 1 to 40. Like that's a big gap there. Like this, it don't go from 1 to 40.
See, that's why I hate shit like this, because we only get part of the story. Like I need to know why. I need to know like what her history is. I need to know. Cause it's like, why did you just jump to 40? Like in one day? Like, and what you gonna do at 50?
It's just like I don't even get how that would even cross someone's mind. Like, what woman just wakes up one morning and be like, you know what, my 40th birthday, I'm gonna fuck 40 men.
Like, what is that? Like,
Like,
who
like
does
I
that?
don't even know. Like, how does that even cross your mind? Like, it just seems I don't understand. Like, I feel like I need the larger conversation and the talk to just be like, yo, like, how did this even come about? Like,
I just need to know, bro.
and the dude too would just be like, bro, like, what were you doing all day? Did you
Like
just
that.
leave and just pop up at the end of the day?
It had to be. It couldn't have been at their home. Like having 40 dudes come to your crib and be in your bed is crazy, bro. It had to be at a hotel or something.
Yeah, because I mean, that bed has to be like so many fucking stains.
Stains might be broken.
Like,
Like,
there's no way.
I don't know. This shit is just crazy to me. I feel like we could talk about this shit for, because it's just so many questions that I have and you have that just
Yeah, it's a bunch of questions for sure. And I'm just
like why, what, where, when, like everything. Any question. Like it's just like, what is this? And
yeah,
I don't
it
know.
make man look bad when I look at it, and I'm just be like, yo, there's no way I'd be a guy in a line of 40 dudes saying I'm I'm one of them. Like, I wouldn't even want to even claim it, like, or even show up. That's just nasty. You just be like, I don't even want that. Like,
Oh man.
40 man
Well, okay, so I'm assuming everybody probably wrapped it up. I'm pretty sure. So like, I guess, I mean,
out of 40.
I don't know.
Man,
I
there's no
never,
way.
I never been no train type of
There's
nigga
no way
anyway.
she got that much plastic in there all day.
I don't know, bro. I really don't know. Out of 40, maybe, nah, she probably did. This probably just to be safe for her husband. Like, okay, I'm gonna have him wrap it up. Like, they gonna come in, get out. It probably wasn't long. It was probably like 5 minutes each.
Yeah, dude's a cuck for sure.
Like for sure. And
Not
I'm
every
not,
dude gonna come in 5 minutes.
yeah, that's true. That's true. I mean, shit, if it's, especially with a condom on. Especially with the condom on. But yeah, man, I don't know, man. This shit is just crazy. Let us know y'all thoughts on this, because we just have so
And
many
then do you
questions.
hang out like afterward? Or do you? Is it
Hell
literally
no.
just like pop in, pop out?
It got to be pop. I'm telling you, it's like it had to be 5 to 10 minutes each time. Like She just wanted to get smacked right quick,
It's like
and
she don't get tired though. It just be like,
she says she had a bit of a sore back in her UK accent. So I don't know.
that's a job. Like when she was doing like, man, a full day though.
That's crazy. She really woke up and was like, "Let me get my morning coffee, and then it's time." But yeah, that's crazy. That's ridiculous. Anyway, let's move on because, like I said, we could talk about this shit all day. Um, but yeah, so let's go ahead and talk about best fast food, man.